Well, this week winter decided to show up, but I was preparing for it. I got a campsite with electrical. This week I'm taking you up to the Cascade River State Park, and we don't get into parks too often. But having electrical hookups on a weekend like this, it's a huge positive. We're looking at temperatures single digits below zero, winds 10, 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow the high is supposed to be around 10 below zero. It's going to get down to 20 below zero at night. Having the ability to run an electric heater in that camper, it's going to come in handy. In these temperatures, I can easily burn through a 20-pound propane cylinder in about 24 hours. It'll be nice having the electric heater. We don't stay at state parks too often, but they're so beautiful. And on weekends like this, I think we're gonna have the whole place to ourselves. I shouldn't forget to mention that Mandi and Tilli came with today. When I booked this campsite, it said that there was gonna be 2 other people here. I doubt anybody's gonna show up. You can see the state came through and plowed the sites that are reserved for the weekend. There's one campsite here, beautiful view overlooking Lake Superior. Probably only visible during the wintertime when the leaves are off, but this wind is keeping me from parking here. I think it's really cool that the state maintains some of their state parks during the winter months. And I get that they can't get out here and shovel off all the picnic tables. I just really appreciate that they plow out a few spots for us. So if you were to ask me what are the big advantages of staying in a park over doing the dispersed camping, this right here. Mandi is gonna really appreciate this. I think that'll get the job done. I think Mandi and Tilli went in the camper already. I'm sure her feet were getting cold. What do you think? Are you warm now? Yeah, all right. I think all that cold air took it out of Tilli. She's been sleeping for quite a while. It's probably because it's so nice and comfortable in here. I've been running a 1,000-watt electric furnace over by the door. That's been keeping the main part of the camper warm. I got a 300-watt up in the overhead. Definitely keeps it cozy inside here. We haven't even had any condensation on the windows. So far, haven't even had to start up the propane furnace. In a little bit here, we're going to go and check out a shelter that the park has. I think there's a fireplace inside there. Maybe we'll make supper in there. Haven't even really thought about it yet. Tomorrow is the day that I'm looking forward to. We're going to get out, do some walks in the park. Some beautiful waterfalls. We're going to go check them out. Let's go take a look, see what this shelter looks like. Not a big surprise, those other campers never showed up. So we are going to have this all to ourselves this weekend. Let's see if we can get this shelter nice and warm. First things first, we'll see if we can find a light switch. Perfect. We got light and we got a fireplace. Just going to use a fast fire. Works for the campfires. It'll definitely start this. Perfect. We'll just put the air damper all the way to start. Hopefully we'll get a good draw to this thing, and that fire should take right off. It's pretty dry. We're gonna let it get warmed up in here a little bit before Tilli and Mandi come in and check out what I found. Dominoes, playing cards, awesome. This place is so awesome, and it never gets locked. We've got 3 different hawks and this loon. That is so awesome. I think some of this taxidermy was done probably 50 years ago, but I don't care, it still looks cool.
You're finding mice, Tilli? I shouldn't like that owl. Is that owl staring at you?
You know what's gonna happen. You see what's written in the cards here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna win. So I have one left. And mine is gonna play somewhere.
Yeah. And I probably can't even play this anywhere. Good job. Nice job. Get you a coffee. We got down to 9 below last night, and it's still 4 below 0 right now. It's saying feel like temperature, -21. We stayed nice and comfortable in here though. We did wake up to a little bit of condensation on the windows. We've been in and out a few times. They're already cleared up. Last night, about 8 o'clock, a Sprinter van pulled into one of the reserved sites, and I took a walk this morning and checked it out. It's a really cool looking van. He's got his diesel heater pipe running underneath, so I'm sure he's staying nice and comfortable in there. We're still gonna get out, find them waterfalls here yet this morning. The Weather Channel is saying the wind's not gonna cut down. We're just gonna have to put up with it. I'm not sure if Tilly's gonna be up for the hike or not. We'll get going pretty soon here though. It's definitely beautiful out here today. We're gonna see if Tilly can at least make it to the first set of falls. When we get back, we might start up the fire. But we're all bundled up, ready to go. We saw a few people coming through yesterday who didn't have their dogs on a leash, so hopefully we don't run across anybody today who's just letting their dogs run up and down the trail. Come on, let's go back. Come on. I've had a number of people ask me, why do you always have your dog on a leash? Well, that's why right there. I can trust Tilly. I can't trust those other dogs. This is a really popular hike up on the North Shore, and it's easy to see why. Cascade River State Park is absolutely breathtaking. The trail can be a little tricky, but it is so worth it. Mandi and Tilli headed back up to the camper, and Tilly's getting old, and you can tell when her feet start hurting her. She thinks she's still a puppy, so she'll push it, but Mandi knows her pretty good. We've tried using those paw protectors on her, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. No way Tilly's gonna wear them on her feet. Every once in a while she'll let us put a sweater on her, but that's about it. I may have overdressed just a little bit. Not cold at all. You definitely don't notice the temperature when you're out here. Plus we're kind of tucked in the trees, which makes it really nice. I bet in the summertime, this place is packed. Right now, there's 2 cars up at the trailhead. Check out how beautiful this is. The hike at Cascade River State Park has got 2 things. First, stairs. Second thing, absolutely beautiful views. I could probably make an hour-long video showing nothing but beautiful scenes from this hiking trail. But eventually we got to get back to the camper, start the campfire. This is one of my all-time favorite hikes. Oh, we made it back home. That poor camper is so dirty. Hi, Tilly. Surprisingly, it ended up being a nice evening. It's like 0 degrees out right now. Not a whole lot of wind. Perfect night for a fire. I know my fire starting method's probably unique, but it works every time. I got a massive tomahawk steak that we're gonna throw over the fire. Just gotta get the tripod out. This is gonna be good tonight. I think cooking over the tripod has kind of turned into one of my new favorite ways to cook out at the campfire. For the first 2 years, I really didn't do a whole lot of campfire cooking. This has been fun. This fire pit is full, and that might give me a couple of challenges. I think we'll be okay this high though. I'm gonna be using that oven topper to smoke the steak. I'll be smoking on lump charcoal. The firewood, that's just to help get my lump charcoal going. We'll let this burn down, put on our smoker top. We're gonna be in business. I never thought that I would use this campfire topper as much as I do, but it seems like every week I'm using it. It just comes in so handy. It's gonna work. And this is what we're having for supper. And when I do my steaks, I do them pretty simple. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, nothing more. The steak has been resting for a little while on the counter now. I'm gonna put it in the smoker at about 225 degrees. I'll check it often. We'll pull it once the internal temp gets to 125, 130. We'll let it set for a little while. Don't worry, Tilly, you're not in the way. So we're at about -2 right now, which is about 19 below zero in Celsius. It's cold, and hopefully that doesn't affect the ability to cook the steak. I don't think so. Beautiful. Do your thing, magic smoker oven. I'm gonna adjust the height a little bit. I want to keep the flames off of it, but I want to make sure that we get to that 225 degrees. It's getting up to 300 degrees, so I'll raise it up a little bit. Just remember, I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who's not afraid to make mistakes on camera. And this is looking perfect. Wow, that is looking perfect. I flipped it once. It's probably got another, 35 minutes or so. Let's keep the heat in there. We're gonna finish that steak off with some mushrooms and butter. We'll just put this over the fire when the steak gets close. I checked it, it's sitting at about 117 right now, so it's gonna be finishing pretty soon. And then this will just go right over the top of the fire. It shouldn't burn because I'm not going to be putting a lot of heat to it. Let's go outside, check that steak, see where we're sitting. I'm seeing anywhere between 135 and 145. This will be perfect. We'll just get these guys put on. And this shouldn't take too long at all. Let's take a look at how these are coming along. Oh, those look perfect right there. That'll be all right. Couple more minutes. Check that supper out. Steak and mushrooms. That's gonna be good. The cool thing about these tomahawk steaks is they could feed a family of 4. This is gonna be delicious. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. It's a little chilly outside, 10 below zero. Inside the camper, it's nice and warm. We got it all cleaned up. I'll see you tomorrow. We got pretty cold out last night. It's 8 o'clock right now, 13 below zero, 31 below zero wind chill. This morning I'm gonna plug in the truck's block heater, but I gotta get an extension cord out of the camper. At least it stayed nice and warm in here. We've been getting some condensation on the windows. Not too bad. I gotta get coffee going here in a little bit. And then we gotta pack up. Hopefully the truck starts all right. I think plugging the truck in for a couple hours this morning will make a huge difference when it comes time to leave. I still got to pick up camp yet, but I think I'm going to go inside and warm up for a little bit again. Boy, that wind really bites. I knew this cold snap was coming, so I put in straight number 1 in the truck, and then a little bit of that white power service bottle. It's supposed to help with the gelling and also adds lubricity and the cetane back that straight number 1 doesn't have. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'll run the gold plugs, cycle them a few times. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Last winter, I didn't have any issues with the diesel fuel gelling up on me. 2 winters ago, that was another story. But I think that was because I was running an aftermarket fuel and water separator filters that were just a little too small. I'm going with a different size. They're a Baldwin brand, a little bit larger micron, and hoping that takes care of the problem. All right, well, here goes nothing. I'll let the glow plugs cycle through twice. I don't know if that makes a difference. Wish me luck. Oh, she don't even sound angry. Nice. What a lifesaver having the electrical this weekend. I didn't even go through a whole tank of propane. That was pretty nice. I'm not even gonna try and put this cord back in the camper. I'll just throw it in the truck. So Mandy loves playing pranks on me, and well, those are my pajama pants that I was supposed to be wearing last night. I was wearing these under my bibs yesterday when I went on the walk through the woods. Remember I said that I overdressed. I got back and these were all sweated up. She thought it'd be hilarious to put them outside. Oh man. But I think we just about got this video in the bag. You guys have been hanging out with us all weekend long. Definitely long enough. We'll do this again next Tuesday. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road.